Hello Power Rangers fans and welcome back to Toku Topics. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the Power Rangers Dino Fury Showdown Pack. So this is a set that just recently released here. It is a 2-pack of figures of the basic $10 figures plus a bike. So definitely an interesting way to do this. There's really only a couple exclusive stuff to it over on here. This is just a repack basically. I like this pack in certain aspects and I don't like it for other aspects, but I do think that it ends up being pretty okay in the end if you buy it and you already have some of the stuff that's in here. So basically this is a $25-ish set, so you're basically paying $10 for Void Knight, $10 for the Red Ranger, and like $5 I guess for the bike. So this is sort of based off of the bike that we're going to be seeing in Dino Fury Season 2 later on this year. It doesn't look exactly like it from the clips that we saw at PulseCon and everything. It actually looks like the $10 like rip and go with the little like string thing. That would be like the smaller basic figure kind of bike. Looks to be a little bit more accurate than this one, but I still like this bike nonetheless. As you can tell, this is definitely part of their plastic-free package initiative because you can just like touch everything in here. So I got mine from Walmart.com, and I will leave a link to it in the description below. I think it's been going in and out of stock a little bit like that, but you'll be able to find it. It is sold in stores as well. On the back here, you get the Red Ranger wearing the new fire armor, riding the bike, and you get Void Knight just kind of chilling back here, which there's a bunch of glare in the way. There he is. So yeah, it says exclusive vehicle, which is accurate, but there's also an exclusive armor piece to the Red Ranger here that you cannot get with the basic figures and the regular releases. So basically, you get the new armor, you actually do get a Chroma Fury Saber, which is actually very interesting, because before, that was only packed in the Amazon exclusive 5-pack. You get this new weapon that attaches to the bike, you get the new bike, and then Void Knight is the same as his basic figure release, except you do not get one of his Dino Fury keys. So you're going to be missing out on that. But this is an interesting set because of the new exclusive pieces that you get, and I like getting a second Void Knight for some particular reason that I'll get into. But of course, let's just go ahead and open this up and take a look at everything that it includes. Alright, so here's everything that you get out of the box here. So you have the 2 figures, the bike, and all of the accessories. So I'm going to go ahead and start with Void Knight because he's definitely the one I care about the least in this set, because I already have this figure. So this is an exact replica of the one that you get in the original like Wave 2 of the basic figures. So if you already have the previously released Void Knight, you know exactly what you're getting out of this. You still have the leg articulation and everything that he has. It was a really, really good figure the first time around, and it's still good here the second time around. You know, you have all the nice molding detail and all that stuff there. You do get his shield once again, just like you got with his original release, and you get his sword, which is just like an all-gray version of the Chroma Fury Saber. So you get everything that you came with the last time. And so if you did not get that figure, this is a great set. You can pick him up and get a bunch of other extras with him. If you already have this figure, well, you're going to be stuck with this one. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to try to buy like some paint markers or paint or something and turn him into Russo Brown, seen at the end of Resoldier, because that is the same exact suit. But yeah, I'm going to try to do that and turn him into that character, since I don't think we're ever going to get a figure of that here in the Dino Fury line. So, well, I would not have gone out and bought one, you know, on my own, a second one. I ended up getting one anyway, so that's fine. But here's all the new stuff here. So, taking a look at the Dino Fury Red figure with this fire armor on here. So it's really nice to finally get one of these armors, the special power keys, that are boost keys, I guess, that unlock this armor, because I'm happy we're getting one of these. I don't know if we're going to get the rest of them. There are a lot more so that we've seen. Some of them we've seen in Dino Fury already. Some of them we're not going to see till Season 2. But it's a little inaccurate. There should be some orange armor pieces on his like wrists as well, and you don't get that. And the only reason why I can assume that you don't get that is because you can take this armor off and put it on anybody that you want. So this is basically underneath here, though, the exact same figure you had from the first wave of basic figures from Dino Fury, and the same as the figure that came in the Amazon 5-pack. So this is now the third time that I have this Dino Fury Red figure underneath here. But it is, you know, the exact same thing. But looking at the back of the armor here it is, looking all nice. And I do like that you get paint back here for the dinosaurs, the Dimetrodon back there and everything, so that looks nice. And a little bit on the side. And it's just kind of loose on there. It's not like it's going to fall off or anything. But basically what's really cool about this is that since the basic figures are pretty much the same scale from everybody, and even the Lightning Collection is, you can put this armor on a lot of people. So basically to do that, you just have to take this piece back here off, which just kind of unpegs, which I don't actually know. So I think it just unpegs there. I don't think it unpegs from the other side. and that basically allows you to sort of maneuver this armor around. Maybe it does unpeg here. So yeah, I don't think that this one unpegs, but this one unpegs for some reason, and it doesn't really help you to take it off. I just kind of slid it over his head and did the best that I could, but you can take it off. Mine did leave like a bunch of like kind of like residue on the back there. It was just kind of already like that. But then you can take this and you can put it on anybody, really. So I unfortunately don't have the rest of my Dino Fury figures here right now. They're all up at my college campus because I'm still on winter break. But thankfully, Sentai5 on Twitter, who did buy this set as well, put pictures up of all of them wearing this armor. So here are pictures of all the Dino Fury figures wearing it. If you guys would like to get a good look at it, it even works on the female figures, which is really, really good. I do have Beast Morphers figures, though, and you can put it on those as well, if you wanted to do that. Kind of have some kind of weird crossover armor or something. So that kind of looks neat. I definitely kind of like that. So yeah, that sort of works there. And you kind of just, I guess you just kind of pull it off, basically. I'm sure there's probably some like better way to do this, and I'm just completely failing at seeing how. Because that's usually what I do here on Toku Topics. You can also take like a Lightning Collection figure, which I'll grab Mighty Morphin Red, and this would work as well. So, possibly. Well, you know what? Maybe I should take that head off, then put the armor on, and then put the helmet back on. That might be the good way to do it. So yeah, that works. You can definitely put the armor on a Lightning Collection figure, and it doesn't look too bad. So that means you could probably put this on the Dino Fury Red Lightning Collection figure that we're getting here pretty soon, and it would probably look somewhat decent at least. So that's pretty cool. Of course, you can just slot this back onto him, which is where I'll probably keep it for most of the time, due to the fact that it came with this figure. So we'll just put that back there, and we'll pick the little piece back in, if it's even doing anything. So yeah, there it is. And of course, like I mentioned earlier, you do get the Chroma Fury Saber with this guy here, which is nice. Oh, there goes everybody. Which is nice because it did previously only come in the Amazon 5-pack, so I am happy that we get a second chance to get that here as I knock everybody over. So we'll leave that off there for a minute because we're probably going to go ahead and put him on the bike. So here is the bike. It's very simple. It does not really do anything. This mouth doesn't open or anything like that. It's just kind of a soft rubbery piece on the top of the cycle. Of course, you get some wheels. You get a little bit of a kickstand, which, oh, okay, yeah, that works a lot better. So you do get a nice little kickstand there that I did not know was there before. But yeah, I mean, that's basically what you got going on here. It's a very simple bike, but you can take your Dino Fury Red Ranger and have him ride the bike, of course, if you would like to. So the arms don't really turn very well on the basic figures here, but you can slot one hand into the handlebars there, and then another hand into the handlebars, and that one came off. I'm really bad at putting figures on bikes. I've always been bad at that. Alright. And there is Zato somewhat riding this bike. So that will work enough. And then you get this like javelin sword thing, which you can clip in, I think, right there. Yeah. So you can clip it in right there if you'd like to for some reason. So you can just kind of have it. So this is the Showdown Pack, right? So it's Dino Fury Red versus Void Knight. So you can just kind of run into him and knock him over if you want to or something. I guess is the point of this. So that's why they call it the Showdown Pack, right? But yeah, it's pretty decent. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but I do like it. And that is basically all you get out of this. I mean, you get the big sword, you get exclusive pieces and armor and all that good stuff. And yeah, it's a decent set if you are a collector of all of the basic figures like I am. Alright, and that is going to do it for the Power Rangers Dino Fury Showdown Basic Figure 2-pack here. So like I mentioned earlier, I will be including a link to this in the description below to the Walmart website. It should be popping up on like Amazon and stuff too. It's not a Walmart exclusive by any means. They're just the first place to get it. And this should be the last basic figure reviews until the second wave, or the first wave of Season 2 comes out, with like the Dino Knights, Red Ranger, and the sleeve armors for green and black. So we'll be taking a look at those whenever those do release, which I believe should be soon. I also ordered the Dino Knight Morpher yesterday off of Amazon, so I can include a link to that down in the description below as well. and I'll be taking a look at that when it arrives. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. Did you guys pick up this set? Did you already have Void Knight and you're going to try to turn him into Russo Brown like I'm going to try to do, which I'll probably make a whole video on separately sometime this month maybe? Or are you skipping this set? Do you have no reason to get this set, or do you just not care about the armor or the bike or anything? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. So thank you all for watching, and of course until next time, you can follow me on Twitter at LivingRangerKey or at LightningFigPR. See you all next time.